After the US and Iran delegate met at Islamabad, the US Vice President said US and Iran negotiate ended without a peaceful deal. Friends, this clearly indicates the war between both the countries will continue in coming days. The major disagreement point is nuclear program, withdrawal of US military from the Middle East, and release of Iran frozen assets. Though the first negotiation was a complete failure between Iran and the USA, Israel Prime Minister implicitly said until and unless its rival enemy are neutralized, threatening the Israel's sovereignty will continue to strike upon such countries like Syria, Iraq, Iran, and Yemen. Friends, Israel they are ready to engage in war with many countries in coming days. Israel population is between 9 to 10 millions, but the action they are executing, even the most powerful country cannot take the risks. Mediation between Iran and the USA was a complete negative outcome. Under the defense pact signed between Pakistan and the Saudi Arab, Pakistan government deployed 13,000 troops, including the fighter jets, between 10 to 18 fighter jets inside the Saudi Arab for neutralizing the incoming missile from Iran, which can damage the Arab infrastructure. Pakistan fighter jet deployed Abdul Aziz Air Base Eastern Sector. Friends, as you can see from the map, the Pakistan troops deployed nearby the Persian Gulf in order to protect and neutralize the incoming threat from the Iranian region. Russia engaged in war with Ukraine, but they are offering to the US and Iran, if you want Russia, Russia can be a mediator to resolve the dispute. Friends, let's try to discuss some fascinating topic which I never came across. I hope you guys can see the picture. He is Muhoozi Kainerugaba, Uganda Chief of Defense Force and also the son of President Museveni. Then how powerful the person will be, friends. When we see from the country-wise, Turkish women are so attractive and magnificent. You might be thinking, what's the controversial statement that he posted through his social media? Actually, friends, he demanded 1 billion from the Turkish government also to give him the most beautiful woman from the Turkish to make his wife. Imagine, sometimes in international politics, it's become so personal. Even he has given an ultimatum to the Turkish government within 30 days. The Turkish government has to fulfill my demand or else within the Uganda, the Turkish embassy will be shut down. Through his social account, he addressed that Turkish government is benefiting itself from the businesses and infrastructure project in Somalia, including ports and airports in the capital Mogadishu. Friends, for nearly 2 decades, Uganda government has deployed troops in Somalia in order to fight against Al-Shabaab militant. What he means to say is that since we are sacrificing and fighting for you, it's time for you to compensate our sacrifices by paying us $1 billion. And also you have to offer me the most beautiful Turkish woman to make us my wife, or else your embassy will be shut down within Uganda. Friends, he even expressed, if Turkish government cannot compensate the Uganda government with a worth of $1 billion and also cannot offer him the most beautiful Turkish woman, the Uganda government will support by deploying 1 lakh Uganda soldier to Israel under his command to protect the Holy Land, the land of Jesus Christ, our God. Friends, if this happens, the war will take a different stage. It's upon the Turkish government whether to fulfill his demand by offering the most beautiful Turkish woman and by compensating $1 billion. Friends, his past record is hilarious when it comes to women. Even back on 2022, he was willing to offer 100 Angoli cow. It's considered one of the most beautiful cow on earth, friends. I hope everyone recognizes this beautiful lady. She is Prime Minister of Italy, Giorgia Meloni. Friend, she is energetic and beautiful. That's why he asked for her hand in exchange of 100 Angoli cow. After Nepal elected the new Prime Minister, there is a drastic change in policy, friends. We will decode point-wise. Prime Minister announced no caste-based politics in Nepal. Point number 2, no road blockage for the VIP convoy. Point number 3, government employee kids must study in the government schools. Point number 4, no to corruption. Point number 5, live dashboard to track the government expenditure. If Nepal government can implement this policy, why Indian government cannot implement in order to change the political structure of the Indian government? What hindering India to become a superpower? We have every resources in the country. We are the largest taxpayer in the world. Just mark my word, India will never progress until and unless we separate politics and religion. We are mixing politics and religion, which make our political structure discombobulation. We need to keep politics and religion separately. So friends, we will end up the video from here. If you are fascinated in international politics or foreign politics, do subscribe the channel. We will catch you up in another video. So bye friends.